Hi, welcome back to the Archers. I managed to get a little bit of work done in the last couple of weeks. Not as much as I hoped, but at least I got some done. You can see along the extension of the bridge there, I've put some retaining walls in. I've also started putting them in here. I've got the other side of the girder bridge to do, and along here the two gaps I've got here, one there and one there. I'm waiting for the bridge trellises to come, getting them made up so that hopefully they should go straight into there. But one of the things I have done this week is I've put the line in for the grandchild. So these two lines here now will be used by two of my grandchildren. So as I said, I brought them through underneath the bridge there, around into the fiddle and transfer yards. The only thing is I stupidly can't find me fish plates. I've searched high and low for them. I've run short of them. I need to put a piece in here, and I need to obviously fit up these points as well. But I've ordered a pack, so hopefully they should be here this week. But you can see how the line stretches with the other ones, and you can see how I said in my last video that I had widened the board a little bit. You can see how the track fits in there. So anyway, the two grandchildren can now be happy and content with these two lines. I've put a set of crossovers in here, and Electrofrog ones, which has meant I've had to put a couple of these Gagemaster DCC 80s in, and I must say I'm quite happy with how they work. The trains go across the frogs, no problem at all, without shorting out or anything like that. I've just had to adjust the track a little bit for the different trains to go across, whether it's steam or whether it's diesel. To be honest with you, my steam ones I don't have any problems with, because the likes of the ones I've got for the grandchildren, the Crab there, it's got a power bank in it to go along with Hornby's HM7000 system, and it means it acts a bit like a stay alive system, and I don't have any problems if there's any slight dirty track, or if the track's a little bit broken or anything like that. The only problem I do have with them is, or I've had with this particular one, is it derailed on one of my sets of points, and because it has the power bank in it, it keeps going, they don't stop, and the power bank can keep power going to the logo for approximately up to 30 seconds or so. So I didn't explain very well in my last video, but that's why I put this up, this little partition here, which I say stands about 35mm high. It's just so if any of the trains do derail and keep going, they're going to hit that and they're not going to drop off and end up 3 foot down onto the ground and breaking. But I think I've got about half a dozen or so of these trains with power banks in them, and as I say, they seem to work very well. The diesel trains none of my diesel trains, like the bike trains one I've got here, have power banks in, and they tell us straight away if there's any dirty track or if the track's not perfectly level and it's lifting the wheels slightly off the track and that. They just simply stop. But as I say, I've been fiddling about with this set of crossovers here, and I'm quite pleased that both steam and diesel seem to run across it fine, no problem at all. So anyway, the lines can obviously flick switches. They're all manual switches. Me points at the moment until I decide on what I'm doing. But I think I'll be changing them all to motorised points anyway shortly. But it gives the grandchildren a chance to swap their tracks. They can do big figure of 8 or just go round and round or whatever. As I say, I'm short of some fish plates, and I've got a set of points in here and a set of points in over there, which this track's here for, which will make a big siding for to keep a logo on some coaches or some rolling stock on. But yeah, the track goes around the inside there, as you can see. Put another set of points in, which means that I definitely will be making them motorised points, because this is where the ladders are for to go downstairs, and I do have there's a proper board that comes down to block that, but just in case if the grandchildren are up here and they want to use that set of points to bring the logo off to the turntable, then they'll be able to use the motorised points and not have to walk on the top of that. But you can see the line comes round, goes across the set of crossovers I said I was going to put in my last video there. So they seem to work alright. And then brings it round back to the fill and transfer yards. So anyway, I put another big siding in here which stretches off down to the other side of the board there, which again will give them a little bit of storage area, or whether they want to put a station in or just put work buildings in or whatever. It'll be up to them. I'll let them choose what they want to do. But that's what I've been doing over the last week or so. It's taken us a little bit of time. It's not so easy for us when I've got things wrong with us. They don't allow us to do things like I did when I was younger. But it's coming along great. I'm very pleased with how things are actually coming on. I'll switch the system on. I don't know whether I've actually made all the steam trains inactive on this system. But I don't know whether I'm doing something wrong, because it seems to well, they still seem to power up even though I've got them made inactive, which means that the sound comes on. I'm still learning this system, but I tell you, it is so much so much easier than the MRC DCC system that I had. Like I say, I can use this with just we'll just walk around with it and use my pen, the little pen on the side there to flick things over. We can see here it's actually come up with the wide trains class 37, and yep, they're all going to make a noise. So I'm going to have to find out how to disconnect the sound on them. You can hear all the locals coming on. But I'm going to class 37 across the points and just send it around that new track up right there. Just so you can see how the track runs. Yes, here's a good thing about not having any of these power banks in the class 37s, as they do show us where the dirty track is. Or if there's any breaks, or if there's not any power to certain parts of the track. Must be a dirty bit of track there, which is something I'll need to have a look at. Yeah, it's one of the old bits of track I put in there, just that small piece. It's actually stopped them from moving. The train or the power itself back up again there and start moving. But it'll be quicker for us to go and get this and resume operation. Now you can see it's again. So I'll have to clean that little bit of track. Another bit of track for that story. But you can see that I've never actually tested this track with the diesels. So it's pretty easy with me track river just to give it a quick rub around the track. And I'll do the same here. Just move the train forward a bit. This is second-hand track I got off eBay, and I must admit, like, I haven't been around the whole track with the rubber. I just did the points, and now I'm paying for it, obviously, with the thing not running. But bring the logo back onto the clean track. Should hopefully get itself in. You can tell that this, the track's never been touched. Tell straight away when I go over the river how it kicks the dirt up. But see the work they used to track rivers out are quite good. I can't operate the camera and this at the same time, but I can actually hear the diesel's kicked up the light there. I'll just give it a little bit more of a pace, the speed there. It should be coming around here now. Slipped on that bit of track there. Just went quickly round the track of the river. And you can see now that the train seems to be flowing okay. But it has pointed out one problem with the track, which is pain on the backside, but I will quite easily manage it. What happens with the diesel train, it doesn't happen with the steam trains. You can hear the steam trains drowning out the sound of the diesel one. You can see it all the way around when I have all the diesels there. And the problem that it's showing us is the crossovers that I put in. These ones here. Yeah, it stops, fires back up, stopping there. But if you listen, the sound of the other trains disappears. That's actually telling us there's a short. The wheels are shorted out slightly. It's obviously causing the thing to stop. But I'll have a remedy for that. Just move it up the crossovers. But it's a pain in the backside having to sort things out like this, but I suppose we all have the same problems. But at least the rest of the track seems to be okay for it now. I mean, there's a way of getting around it like without fumbling about, which is to make a train go quicker, but that's not what I'm after. I'm after a little bit of realism and the trains running around at a speed that, the trains running around at a speed that looks realistic. Not running around as if they're in a race. So as you can see, it quite easily makes it round the rest of the track here. So I suppose I'll have to sort out the crossovers. Two things I can do. One is take the crossovers out and change them for another set, which I don't have, which means I'll have to go out and buy one. Or where the frogs are, is put a tiny little bit of paint on the frog to act as an insulator, and the train will carry on going over it, just so it won't short out, which is the main thing. It'll probably be the same when it comes to a set crossover. Yep, there it is. Spin it again. You can hear the logo trying to kick itself back into life. But let me see what its wheels touching the frog's shorting them out. So actually there it is shorting out at this point here. I mean, these are inter-frog crossovers, and they do have the plastic on the inside there, but for some reason I think the diesels, maybe the wheels are slightly wide on, it's causing them to short out here. So the easy way, as I say, is just to put a tiny little bit of paint on the frog there. Obviously let the paint dry and it'll stop it from shorting out. So I'll give that a go anyway and see how it goes on. But other than that, I'm quite happy with how things are going. I've had to sort out the sound so that these frames don't come on just simply switch the whole thing on. Because it means if I have more locos on, if I put any more of the locos on, the sound on them will come on as well. So all I have is a room full of sound, and it'll sound really terrible, you know? But anyway, that's how far I am at the moment. If I just switch the thing up, you'll hear the noise on the locos. It will gradually die down. As I say, most of them I've got these power banks in, the ones I'm running on the steam, so it keeps the sound and it keeps the train alive for about 30 seconds or so after you've switched the power off. So, I don't know if you can hear, but the diesel is stopped. There's the sound of the steam trains just dying off gently there. And just seems to be one of the Bachmann A1s making a little bit of a carrying on with steam sound there at the moment. So you can hear it's a good 30 seconds or so that these power banks keep the power going in your logo. So if you have any dead points on your layout, or if you've got any dirty track or anything like that, and they really do work. They do allow the logo to go across. It's just Hornby have run out of a lot of stuff, which is making it difficult for a lot of us model makers to well, basically try and do things, because these power banks, it's an extra thing that you have to put inside the logo, as well as the chip and the speaker and all the wiring and that type of thing. So it's you do need to sort out space inside the logos, which I've been managing to do, like. And it'll not be a problem with the diesel trains, because obviously they've got a lot more room inside the body. But it's weird, because it's something sometimes some of the bigger trains that are the steam trains that you have a problem with. So I've got nearly all the logos I've got will need these power banks putting in, so it's another cost when Hornby decide they're going to bring them out, which I believe is going to be the third quarter of this year. And like I said in my last video about the Deltic there, I can't do anything with that because I need two chips inside of it, one sound chip and one standard Bluetooth chip in it, and they don't have the standard Bluetooth chips yet. They're not coming out until the middle of the year. So I might be the only one who's stuck with certain things that Hornby haven't brought out. But the system is quite good. It's a lot, much easier for anybody who's having any problems in using DCC. But I mean, I used my MRC system for 10 years and it was good. It worked quite well, but it was on a wire. And of course, walking around the layout here with the wires and I used to get them tangled up underneath the computer chair, and used to do all sorts of things with this. With it being wire free, it's a lot easier. One of the other things I've done this week is I've gone out and purchased some more logos, which I'll get wrong for. I've getting another standard class 4 MT here, another class A1, and I've getting two coloured goods ones there on the top there. They're going to be for the grandchildren to use, the two colours. So the other ones that I'm going to have to put these chips in and get power banks and all that type of thing. But I'll show you how I put them in and when the Hornby eventually bring them out. But anyway, that's me knackered talking. That's how far I am with the layout at the moment. So I'll carry on with I'll get a set of points sorted so when the grandchildren come, the trains are stopping on them for them. And I'll get the rest of these walls put up so it's looks a bit tidier. Anyway, thanks for looking again. Hope you're all well, and I'll see you all later. Good on.